Hey, what's up, guys? So here's a little bit of information about Social Cancer Records. I already did a little video on it, but it's all fucked up. Let's see if we can get it right this time. Social Cancer Records began in 2002 as a way to host my beginning career of creating music. Yeah. um so I started out with doing things like, the most primitive things possible. I mean, like, actually, even before, Social Cancer Records came around, I was like hitting on like paint cans and stuff like that, and gasoline cans, actually, paint cans. I don't even know. Sorry, I'm crazy. I used like old gas cans and hit them and shit, then would like play it through a stereo while playing guitar and singing and shit. The most like, like primitive shit you ever heard. And then it's like, as time went on, I like would just use whatever, like I take a keyboard and manually hit the keys to simulate drum beats. um Drum machines I dabbled with a little bit. Fruity Loops. You know I've tried this shit like that. I've tried the programs and stuff, and then in like 2010 I got real drums, so I started making some projects with the real drums. And obviously, needless to say, I play all the instruments myself. Guitar, bass, keyboard, drums, vocals, multi-layered vocals. I always had a fuck ton of backup singing and shit like that. So Social Cancer Records. Then in like 2014, I noticed that somebody else had decided to fucking start a label called that as well. So I wrote to them, just because it was just a personal thing for me. Like, Social Cancer Records just is a very personal. Um, I wrote to them just telling them, that they never responded about it. But I noticed they only have a few releases and they didn't really go too far with it. But yeah, so over the years, I've created quite an archive of stuff. Um, the earlier days, obviously, when I like wasn't any good at playing guitar and all that shit, the quality is going to not be very great. It's just kind of backtracking. I've done a bunch of weird, odd experimental shit, like mouth noises and shit like that. But I've always just been in it to just create like shit that just nobody else was doing, kind of thing. Like without even trying, or just being myself and venting my frustrations and things like that, and getting out the feelings inside that of like hurt, anger, loss, fear, all that shit, and just kind of like putting it into sound. It's like the dream for someone like me. um so Social Cancer Records has been a pretty important staple in my life. It hasn't really caught on in the 20 something years that it's been going. But I don't really advertise or anything like that. um but anyway, before I lose track, but yeah, go on over there and check things out. You know, uh, some of it might be for you, some of it might not be. There's a lot of punky stuff, hardcore kind of stuff, little metally edges. I always like the genre mash. That's just how I roll. But yeah, if you like anything, you want to throw a couple bucks down to purchase it. Most of them are set at $5 right at this present moment, as of November 2024. Um, a lot of the older stuff is free. So, um, yeah, I don't want to bore you guys anyway, but yeah, so Social Cancer Records is still going strong. Trying to get more of my releases posted, like any of the stuff that I haven't thrown up there yet, like fucking thrown up there yet. um like really old school shit, back when I was just fucking banging on shit, because I want to archive everything. I want to have the fucking shit from like the most primitive phases of my creative fucking zones all the way up to the current, where I like have my shit together, but it's hard to get people to listen to your shit. It's just the way it is. if you don't play live. I don't play live shows. Social anxiety, fucking all that shit has just fucked my life. So, so henceforth, the lone man that I am, I just spent a lot of time, a lot of fucking nights, a lot of brain racking, fucking obsessive, crazy, intense times, and just put them all down into music, trying to keep it as most straightforward as I can, but yet, you know, catchy and fun and cool and all that shit, you know. So anyway, so that seems like a more it's a more some kind of word that means something, kind of something. Anyway, yes, you get it, right? You guys get where I'm coming from. I mean, fuck, right? Yeah. More comprehensive fucking version of the story. All right. Peace.